Inside the Big Bang, there should have been equal quantities of matter and antimatter which would have annihilated each other, driving the Big Bang. So, by rights, we shouldn't be here. This is one of the greatest mysteries in all of physics. We are clueless about why this happened, and as I said before, if you want to win a Nobel Prize, get ready to have your mind blown. The Large Hadron Collider, LHC, has just unveiled yet another shocking discovery that has left scientists reeling with excitement, but mostly with fear. They say it implies that our universe should not exist. What? Based on recent measurements made at CERN's laboratory in Switzerland, it seems there is perfect symmetry between particles. Just like in 2012, when the LHC confirmed the existence of the Higgs boson, a particle theorized for over 50 years, revolutionizing particle physics, we embark once again on a journey to unravel the mystery behind this new, terrifying revelation. If you've made it this far into the video, you clearly share our passion for exploring the mysteries of the universe and uncovering the truths behind these groundbreaking discoveries. We dive deep into these topics regularly, bringing you the latest updates from space science, astronomy, and beyond. If that's something you're excited about too, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications, so you never miss out on our upcoming videos. We've got so much more to explore together, and your support helps us keep bringing you content that makes the wonders of the universe more accessible. The Large Hadron Collider, or LHC, is a mighty atom smasher that has captivated the world with its mind-boggling discoveries and sheer awesomeness. The world before the LHC was a time of uncertainty, unanswered questions, theories without experimental confirmation. It was a time when the most fundamental aspects of our universe remained shrouded in suspense, and scientists could only speculate about what lay beyond the limits of their understanding. The laws of physics, as we knew them, were incomplete, leaving us with a fragmented view of the universe we called home. But with the creation of the LHC, everything changed. The veil of uncertainty was lifted, and a new era of discovery and understanding began. The world would never be the same again. The LHC is the ultimate playground for scientists, where they smash subatomic particles together at unimaginable speeds and energies, all in the name of advancing our understanding of the universe. And don't worry, they actually get the work done too. First, let's talk about the sheer size of this thing. The LHC is a circular tunnel 27 kilometers, 17 miles, in circumference, buried beneath the Swiss-French border. That's about the length of 6,750 Olympic swimming pools laid end to end. And don't even get started on the amount of energy it takes to run this behemoth. The LHC consumes enough electricity to power a small city, which is why it has its own dedicated power station. And you thought your electric bill was bad. But what makes the LHC so fascinating is what it's capable of doing. It's essentially a giant particle accelerator, capable of accelerating subatomic particles to incredibly high speeds and energies before smashing them into each other. When these particles collide, they release a burst of energy that can create new particles and reveal the fundamental building blocks of the universe. This is where the thrill of scientific discovery meets the spine-tingling excitement of exploring the unknown, a place where our deepest fears and insatiable curiosity collide. Now, we know what you're thinking, all this sounds very serious and academic, where's the fun in that? Well, fear not. The LHC has plenty of geeky references to keep you on the edge of your seat. For starters, the LHC has a particle accelerator called the Atlas detector. If you're a fan of Greek mythology, you'll know that Atlas was the Titan who held up the sky on his shoulders. And what does the Atlas detector do? It helps us understand the fundamental structure of the universe, just like Atlas held up the fundamental structure of the world. Clever, right? And if you're a fan of the TV show The Big Bang Theory, you'll remember that Sheldon, Leonard, Howard, and Raj were all super excited about the LHC. In fact, they even went to visit it in Switzerland. Of course, their visit didn't quite go as planned, but that's a story for another time. The LHC has already made some incredible discoveries that haunt scientists in their dreams. A tiny particle that holds the key to the universe, it sounds like something straight out of a sci-fi movie, but it's real. The Higgs boson, also called the God particle, is one of the most elusive and fascinating particles in the universe, and it has captured the imagination of both scientists and the public alike. It's not just a fancy name, it's a particle that could help us unlock the mysteries of the universe. If you've watched the time-traveling series Dark, you might recognize its name. In the show, the Higgs boson is used as a catalyst for time travel, allowing characters to move through different eras and alternate universes. It's a fascinating concept that ties in with the real-life implications of the Higgs boson and its role in shaping the universe. But unlike in the show, the Higgs boson isn't a magic ticket to time travel in real life, at least not yet. It's a complex particle that requires some of the most advanced technology and research methods in the world to observe. It was theorized for decades, but it wasn't until the LHC came along that we were able to observe it directly. So, what exactly is the Higgs boson, and why is it so important? To answer that, we need to go back to the very beginning of the universe, where we find ourselves in a hot, dense, and infinitely small point called a singularity. As the universe expanded and cooled due to the Big Bang, particles began to appear, and the fundamental forces of nature emerged. It's like the ultimate cosmic party, where the tiniest building blocks of the universe showed up in their finest attire. But there was a problem: they needed a field to hold the pearl necklace of our universe together. Imagine a universe where everything is weightless and just floats around like feathers in the wind. Sounds pretty surreal, right? Well, that's exactly what our universe would be like if it weren't for the Higgs field. For particles to have mass, they need to interact with the Higgs field, which permeates all of space. Without it, particles would be massless, and the universe, as we know it, would be very different, because it wouldn't be, unified. Enter the Higgs boson, the particle associated with the Higgs field. Think of the Higgs boson as the key to the universe's weight problem, giving all other particles the mass they need. But the importance of the Higgs boson goes beyond just being a building block of the universe. Without the Higgs field, matter as we know it would not exist. There would be no stable atoms or molecules, no chemistry, and no biology. The fabric of reality would be completely different, and we would not be here to observe it. It's like the star quarterback on a football team. It's essential for the team's success, but it also carries a lot of pressure to perform. All fundamental particles would be doomed to an eternal race at the merciless speed of light, forever fleeting and never able to slow down or come to rest. The discovery of the Higgs boson was a major breakthrough in particle physics, earning Peter Higgs and Francois Englert the Nobel Prize in Physics in 2013. But that's not all. In the vastness of the universe, the fundamental forces that shape our world remain a mystery as well. In the world we know, 4 known forces reign supreme: gravity, electromagnetism, the strong nuclear force, and the weak nuclear force. Yet the cosmos whispers of a 5th force that lies hidden, waiting to be discovered. Some say this 5th force is linked to the existence of extra dimensions as well. But where could we find the key to unlocking these secrets? The answer lies in the Higgs boson, the beacon of hope, the light at the end of the tunnel. But with great power comes great risk, and some fear that the LHC may unleash a catastrophic event that could spell doom for us all. The hunt for the Higgs boson has been a long and arduous journey, filled with countless obstacles and setbacks. Researchers had to consider a variety of options when trying to determine the mass of the particle, as the standard model provided no guidance. To make matters worse, the Higgs boson decays into other particles almost immediately after it's created, making it nearly impossible to capture. Theorists predicted that there would be a variety of possible decay paths for the particle, adding to the complexity of the hunt. Despite the challenges, scientists pressed on, driven by a desire to understand the fundamental nature of the universe. The LHC was built, and researchers risked everything to collide protons together in a bid to find the elusive particle. As the search intensified, so did the fears of those who questioned the consequences of playing God. The Large Hadron Collider, the very device that helps us understand the universe we live in, could also be the cause of our ultimate destruction. For instance, some people believe the LHC is actually a secret portal to the underworld, capable of unleashing demons and other terrifying creatures into our world. Others claim the LHC is a powerful weapon, capable of destroying the entire planet with just the flip of a switch. And let's not forget about those who think the LHC is a government plot to control our minds and turn us into mindless zombies. There are even some who believe the LHC is up to some seriously sinister stuff. They claim that the particle collisions at the LHC are actually part of a secret government experiment to create a new world order, one where only the elite would be allowed to survive. This apocalyptic theory revolves around the idea of a false vacuum, a theoretical state of space where the energy is not at its lowest possible level. If the LHC were to create a false vacuum, it could trigger a series of catastrophic events that would ultimately lead to the end of everything we know and love. The terrifying part of this theory is that the LHC could potentially create this false vacuum without anyone realizing it until it's too late.